Alright, what's up, guys? Look at my breath. Fucking cold out here, son. Alright, let me see. Make sure the live is working. See. Make sure the live is working. Alright, looks like it's working on my end. Sweet. Let me get the chat pulled up and get this sent out in Discord. Not going to be out here too long because it's cold. It's 27 degrees right now. 27 fucking degrees. Oh. So, everyone on Twitter, on X, you could please like and retweet the stream. Would greatly appreciate it. Got a nice fire going. Oh, alright. So if you're in the premium Discord, you guys already have most of these charts and a few others that I'm watching this week. Just going to cover the normal 3, SPY, QQQ, IWM, and then looking at 3 other ones. My top watches after that are MU, PayPal, and Meta. So, gonna cover those 3. Got that sent out in Discord. Alright, cool. Yeah, it looks like everything after hours is up a little bit. According to the Robinhood after hours, it looks like. Appreciate you, Bob. Thank you, sir. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So if everybody could please, again, like and retweet the stream, I would greatly appreciate it. It is recorded as always, so they will have a saved tweet here. That way you can watch the recording here on X and also on YouTube. If you go to my YouTube channel, go to my videos, and go to my previous lives, it will have this session over there recorded as well, so people can find it. So please like and retweet the stream, get it out there, that way they have a link to see it later on. What's up, buddy? Birthday was good. Appreciate you. Got Tesla. Tesla looks like a short right now. I'm kind of just sitting back, honestly, on Tesla. We'll see what happens. Appreciate you, Grant. Appreciate you. Oh, appreciate you, Liv. At 1.1k subs, it looks like, on YouTube. Liv is always keeping up with that every Sunday. So, appreciate you. Yes, please follow the YouTube channel as well. Once I get my office, I'm going to be doing a lot more of educational content and teaching videos. Most of the stuff that I mainly do within the Discord, but I'll try to do some professional kind of videos and get that uploaded to the YouTube channel. So once I get my office, it'll be a lot better. What's up, buddy? Appreciate you. All right. We are going to go ahead and jump on in. So first 3, as always, SPY, QQQ, and IWM. So honestly, for me, so you had this trend line here on the daily, It broke through it, it popped back up, retested it twice, and closed underneath. So even though SPY had a relatively, good bounce on Friday, it really didn't do too much. It closed under the previous day high and underneath the trend line, and still underneath the daily EMAs as well. So for me to see that the rest of this Santa rally has any hope to continue, it really has to get back above 600 at 601. Until then, I don't think it's going to be a very bullish end of the year. Also, lower volume week potentially because we have a half day on the 24th, Christmas Eve, and then we have full day of market close on Christmas Day, the 25th. So you're also losing a day and a half of trading. So lower volume week with the holidays, and after the move that just happened, I mean, not sure if there's enough time left in the month of December for a Santa rally to go to new all-time highs, go to 610. So we'll see. Again, 600, 601. I like that on SPY. Back underneath like 584. I think losing 584, just target the previous day low, which is at 581. Underneath 581 on SPY, there is a gap to fill down to 576.74. So there is a gap to fill here on SPY. So if it does come underneath 584 and then break that previous day low, there's a gap to fill. So watching that potential downside, and then watching for a break and close back above and reclaiming these EMAs and 600 to 601 on SPY to continue higher. QQQ, not too much different from SPY. You can probably hit these lows with that trend line right there, and that lines up. So QQQ hit its daily trend line right here and actually held. So QQQ is currently at 518.6. That's like the third time. I still haven't turned that shit off. QQQ above like 527. It's currently at 518.66. So if it loses the 515.5 area, just probably previous day low, just back down near the 510 would be target downside. And then underneath daily trend line, full target under that would be 503.65, down probably to that 500 psych level. Be like this zone here. That would be full target if that daily trend line, breaks and it loses this level right here, that previous day low. So would like to see it get back above the daily EMAs. Once it gets it back above the daily EMAs, I would say 527. What's previous high? 539.15. Drop that down just a little bit. So if it can get back above the EMAs and 527, then take it back up to previous highs. So that's the downside potential move that I'm seeing. And just the reason why I say that's full target, you'll just see, big area right here. You can see how it did the break SR flip of that same area here. So if it breaks the trend line, you can bet your ass that this is going to be a good spot to exit because that's where buyers can step in. So that is the potential upside downside thesis on QQQ. IWM. So it's no surprise where IWM rejected. So watch this. See that high right here? It's around 245, right? I think it's a coincidence that IWM hit 245 and rejected. No. Go to the weekly. Zoom out. Look. It's not a coincidence where IWM rejected and got this nasty downside move. not a coincidence. It's a previous high all the way back to November 8th, 2021. So 3 years ago, IWM hit that level. And then look at the kind of reaction. Look at this. History just repeats itself. Hit that level. Look where it dropped all the way down to. Look, straight red candles. Once it hit that level, straight red candles all the way down right here. Look what just happened again on IWM. Hit it, straight red candles all the way straight back down to here. So what I'm watching is around that 218 area. IWM breaks 218. It's going to break that daily trend line and get a flush probably down closer to 210, 209. Honestly, it needs to reclaim 229, 230. 230 is exactly where the weekly 9 EMA is at. So needs to get back above 229, 230 to get the move back up to the previous highs, 240 and then 245. But if you were looking on the larger time frame, that was a perfect spot to go short on IWM. So interesting now is that you have this huge cup now on IWM right here. So now we got this huge cup, right? So now I'm curious if you're going to get the consolidation at some point for a potential, cup and handle. If at some point right inside here, let me see. So it comes back down, goes back up, comes back down, goes up, right? So there is that potential, possibility on IWM, in the future. I mean, this is going to take time. You're talking this could be another, I just drew that till, August of 2026. So, you're talking maybe another 2 years that it can get that move and push back up to 300. Who knows, maybe 2025, but that is a definite possibility. But again, 229, 230 has to break to continue upside. Underneath 218 goes down to 215 and then 210, most likely on IWM. All right, after SPY, QQQ, IWM is Meta. So Meta has my favorite bearish candlestick pattern of all time. It has something called an evening star candlestick setup. It's 8:30. So an evening star is a huge body green candle followed by a neutral to bearish. That's what you want to see in the middle, with a big body, big red candle on the right side. So you see those three up there. You can bet your ass 9 times out of 10 the next candle is red. So I'm looking for a potential move underneath 580, 575 on Meta to work its way back down to that trend line, work its way back down to this support area right here. So that would be my target. So when it comes back down and it hits that area right there. So that is what I like on Meta. I think I sent this chart out earlier, so definitely one of my top watches for downside. After that, MU. So zoom out on MU and go to your weekly. Look at these bottom wicks right down here in this zone that's around like $83 to $85, this $2 zone. Look, every time it got hit, this thing ripped all the way back up to 110. It hit again, it went to 114. So it was already at the top and then had earnings and came all the way back down, hit this same weekly spot, and now it's already retracing a little bit. You'll see the area right here. See the resistance all the way over here. You see how it gets the nice big candles, breaks above it, and then what does it do right here? does an SR flip, and then a massive move to the upside. So now, if it can reclaim that spot right here, and drop it down to the daily. So now if it can reclaim this spot right here, which lines up around $91, there is a gap to fill all the way to the upside to 102.73. So above $91, MU can get a really nice move upside to fill this gap. You're talking, $12 to $13 plus to the upside. So here it is. Here's the previous price action when it tested this zone, and then you'll just see the moves that it got each time, right? So now I want to see if this is going to be the same kind of thing. So watching this on MU, I really like that for potential upside. Last but not least is PayPal. So go to PayPal on the weekly, just like, let me get rid of this. Just like Meta, you have potential evening star candlestick setup. It's not very clean like Meta's, but it does have a potential evening star at the top of an uptrend off the 200 EMA here on the weekly. That is that purple line right there that is hitting perfectly. So again, you got a big green candle on the left, a big red candle on the right to match it. You want to see a neutral to bearish candle, and it's a neutral kind of doji candle. It's got a long wick on the top, long wick on the bottom. But all of those three candles all have lower wicks on them. That's pushing the price action back up when these areas of are tested. So that's telling me that buyers are still present and they're defending that. So what it's going to come down to is when trend breaks and it finally breaks this 9 EMA for the first time, because you'll see that it held here, got a big push up, got retested right here, instantly big red or big green candle after the red candle and pushed back up. This is the next time, the third time that this area is tested. So buyers need to step in here as they did previously, defend this trend, defend this EMA on the weekly, and then push it back to the upside. If the sellers take over and the bears step in and it gets a couple dailies and then potentially a weekly close underneath that EMA, and it looks like around like $84 on PayPal, then get that move downside, targeting the weekly 21 EMA, which is currently at $79.50. So $79.50 to $80 would be a first target downside right here if this area breaks. One thing that I noticed here, going from the weekly down to the daily, is a potential head and shoulders setting up if that happens. So you got that pop right here and come straight back down. So then you take here to here, you got the head. So now, if it pops at the same spot, it goes back up to that resistance up there. It's going to potentially make the evening star. So, or sorry, it's going to make a head and shoulders with that evening star on the weekly. So, weekly evening star and a daily potential head and shoulders. So, if it, oh, wrong one. Get out of here. So, comes down, pops back up, hits the shoulder, makes the shoulder, breaks the neckline, goes lower. 2 spots to enter is going to be on the break and retest of that trend line, which is going to line up with that top level, which is going to line up with the right shoulder potentially being made. So that's where risk to reward, I like the put idea. Buy puts at the top, risk to reward is a lot better. Because if it starts to close and break above, that 88 area, then being validated. And then if it rejects and comes all the way back down, target the neckline here around $84. Probably be taking some good profits by that point. And then if it breaks underneath $84, then potentially get that move to come lower down to around $82.50, and then that would be the $80 strike level after that. I would target those 2 areas first and then full target. There's a big spot right down here. But So got a potential head and shoulders on the daily and a potential evening star there on the weekly. So it did hit this and get a nice move already back up, and it hit the 88. It hit 88.23, pulled back down and closed underneath of it. So just going to watch to see if it continues to consolidate and reject that daily nines at 88.30. So that's exactly what it rejected at the high of day on Friday session. So continuing to reject previous highs, those daily EMAs, it's going to create that right shoulder here for that head and shoulders. So I'm going to keep that on watch. So SPY, QQQ, IWM, Meta, MU, and PayPal. So those are the 6. What's up, Keith? What's up, brother? Hope you had a great weekend. MU's up 1%. Yeah. Currently, I got it up after hours 0.31%. It's at $90.40. So it's not too high or far off from previous high close. So we'll see. So that's it for me, guys. If everyone could please like and retweet the stream, I would greatly appreciate it. All the other charts that I'm watching, if you're in the premium Discord team, it's in the charts channel. So if you go in there, you'll see a few of all these charts that we covered here, along with a few others of my top watch. And then I'm probably going to add 2 more in the morning. I'm going to see how pre-market looks. So going to keep things a little bit light this week. Again, half day on the 24th, and then closed all day on the 25th. So day and a half we are missing of active trading hours. So could see lower volume and not big moves. Could be a week of slow price action and honestly consolidation after the big move down, and so far the decent bounce halfway back up. Could just see consolidation right here until post holidays and end of 2025 here in the next 9 days, and then maybe see a decent expansion, either upside or downside. I really don't care. I'll play calls or puts in some direction. Start of 2026 in January. So could just see consolidation between 570 and 600 for a little bit of time, but we'll see how the Mag 7 are looking, see what sectors are maybe holding up SPY and Qs going into the end of the year, or maybe everything continues to put lower highs in and rejects and just sell off, and there's no Santa rally and the Grinch came for Christmas. So take it a day at a time. Not going to rush into anything, just going to be knowledgeable on some of those setups on the higher time frames, because looking at a time frame on the daily or weekly for your technical analysis to your trade idea, I trade on the 5-minute chart intraday. So when it hits those higher time frame levels on the daily or weekly, since those areas usually get big reactions when they're tested on those higher time frames, the move that happens intraday on the 5-minute time frame seems extravagant because it's a reaction from a higher time frame chart, the daily or weekly. So you get a big move entry on the 5-minute. So being able to find those setups on the larger time frames can just help catch bigger moves during the week. So just look at the individual names. That's why I say whenever SPY and Qs are just chopping sideways, look at those individual names that have better setups on the higher time frames. You can try to catch some good moves during the week. So that's it for me. I appreciate everyone coming in here and hanging out. About 1,000 people in here overall. Appreciate you. Again, if you can like and retweet the stream, that way people can find it later. It is recorded. So that's it. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. Looking at a few things after hours. I don't see anything up significantly. So I see a few things up 1%. GameStop's up 1.5%. Everything else is up, 0 point some percent. Watch Zoom ZM on the weekly as well. I'm looking at it on Webull right now, so you'll see my mouse moving, but I'm still on TradingView. It's got a nice weekly uptrend holding its 9 EMA. It just got a nice hammer candle that closed on the weekly after Friday's session. I can pull that up real quick. There. See? Oh, look. I already got this drawn on here. Something that Premium Discord that I'm watching. So it's an extra freebie here. Zoom on the weekly. 9 EMA holding the trend right here on the trend line. Looks good. So look for a move back up to 87.40. Break above that, go to previous highs. Around $90. So keep that on watch. And that's it. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, of course. What's up? Yes, sir, Keith. So, Premium Discord team, I'll see you guys in the morning here on the live stream, ready to go. But I appreciate everybody sending all the birthday messages and everything on Twitter and Instagram. Appreciate all you guys. So, the birthday code is still valid, cake40 for 40% off. So, if you want to come hang out and live trade with me, Sharky, he's in there. Oh, I'm the only one that live trades, but the other analyst in there, Sharky, Market Bishop, Expo Jesse. We got a few others and a great team. So if you want to come and hang out in the Premium Discord, 40% off. Use Cake40 at checkout. And just come hang out for a week. It's free trial too, 3 days. We're really honestly chill and just laid back. One thing I do like about our community is it's not like flooded with a bunch of like honestly younger or newer traders that are just trying to like catch 10,000% moves every day on like 0 DTEs. Like we're actually sitting here live trading and looking at charts and doing the technical analysis and looking at things on a bigger picture and doing things in long-term accounts, buying shares of certain things, looking at names for dividends, option selling, credit spreads, iron condors, cash secured puts, learning and teaching and taking those trades, along with our normal day trading, on everything else. So we do a lot. We have a fucking amazing team, and I love you guys. So yeah, of course, appreciate you guys. So if you guys want to come hang out, use a free trial, come hang out in Premium Discord team. And if you like it and want to stay and trade and hang out with us, get it 40% off. It ends by midnight tonight. So you can throw that in there. And then first 3 days are free and doesn't get charged. And then on the 4th day, it'll start the, monthly subscription, whatever, at the 40% off. So free trial and then discount. So, all right. Love you guys. Premium Discord team, I'll see you here live in the morning, ready to go at 9 a.m. Eastern. And y'all have a good night.